Okay, quick overview video on this stupid thing I made. Disclaimer, do not do this. It's a waste of time, and there are most likely better ways to do the mechanic, but I thought it was fun. So, in P4, obviously there's a lot of things to remember. I got a couple ideas sparked in my head from, first of all, Ellis from Zenith, one of the early clear teams, and he was talking about doing a hot set of hotbar swap macros to do the ice and lightning at the end of phase 4 to tell you just which was true and which was false without having to think about the cancellations. So that was one thing, and then the other was Jitterbug talking about how Grand Cross 1 and 2 casts end up resolving to only 6 output situations, 6 output macros essentially for all of the Grand Cross debuffs for GC1 and 2. So I got it in my head that, wait a second, if that's everything from Grand Cross 1 and 2, and then you take Chaos casting Tsunami and Inferno, and that's 4 variables for fake real for both of those, that's only 24 output cases. And then you have essentially the entire phase, other than personal responsibility Excel bomb, the ice lightning at the end, and then of course the anti-light lasers, which you just solve looking at it, and then you do everything else. So I got the dumb idea in my head to try to do a full macro bar, hot bar swap setup for this. So I wrote out all 24 of those output cases, stealing directly from Jitter of the 6 for GC1, GC2, and then just multiplying by real, fake, fire, Tsunami, and Inferno, excuse me. So I wrote out all 24 of those as macros. And then basically the idea is you have a first bar that starts, and the first thing you see when the phase happens is you see if Grand Cross 1 is going to be real or fake, because Neo starts casting it, and you know if it's real or fake. So you have a hot bar and you press a button, and that swaps to another hot bar where you press the next thing it happens. As I was recording this previously, I realized I actually flipped 2 of these. I should have done water, fire, real, fake as the second step, but I already did this entire thing and made all of the macros, and I'm probably not going to fix it, but it's not too bad. So in order, the way I did it was Grand Cross 1, real or fake, Grand Cross 1, long or short, water or fire, real or fake, because he can do either cast first, they always resolve in the same order, but he can do either cast. Then GC2, real or fake, that automatically inherits long or short as the opposite of GC1, and then the final water or fire, real or fake. That ends up with 24 final outputs. But to do it this way, I had made this whole table to do bar by bar. So each bar most of them have 2 buttons for just real or fake. The first chaos cast has 4 because water or fire can be first. And then these end up outputting to a number of output cases. This is 55 job bars, so I used every single base class, and then I had to use 2 Disciples of Hand as well, 2 crafters, and then 91 total macros. It's 38 2-button bars, 16 bars that have 4 buttons for water, fire, real, fake, and 36 outputs, because half of those outputs are either a real or fake that creates them. So I just wanted to make the buttons consistent, and then just a cancel button to reset back to the beginning. So in game, this looks like, first of all, that's 91 macros here. I also have my Forsaken macros that are down there. But basically, each one of these, for example, as Ellis showed in his post on NAR about the Ice Lightning macros, this is basically just doing a hotbar copy from a base class onto the job I'm actually playing, which is Monk. I would assume there's a way to do this and make it work across jobs. I don't know what it would be. I'm not a macro wizard. I just copied some easy stuff. So anytime you hit that, I'm currently on Monk. Anytime you hit the reset button, this is the bar over here on the right, is Monk bar 5. It'll reset back and set this back to our beginning step. The first step, of course, is GC1 or 2, real or fake, so we'll press one of those, and then that grabbed another bar from another job. So for example, if I take off my soul crystal really quick, pugilist bars right now are literally just a bunch of yes nos with reset on all of them. But if we go back to Monk and reset real quick, we have GC1 real fake, we'll just say it's real. We'll say GC1 is long. We'll say it was real water. This is, yeah, GC2 real fake. We'll say it's real. I'm just clicking through here to show what it does. We'll say, and then the final one, just to save macro space, I didn't use icons, but because the second element is always the opposite, it's just real or fake. And then that, if I grab my chat right here, in party chat, I'll hit output 1, and then it outputs off of my character. The whole phase, effectively. So you'll know in order after that goes, the short waters are going to go out. You're going to have to check your Excel bombs. For the cases where it's all motion, all stillness, it says those. And then what to do for the shrieks, what the fire is going to be, etc., etc. The only things this does not include, as I said, are the personal responsibility on Excel bombs, which I would be echo macroing. The ice lightning at the end, which you could do with another macro set if you really wanted to be crazy, which I might do for the hell of it. And then the anti-light cast, which you basically see and resolve, and then you do the rest of this, so that's not too bad, I would imagine. Yeah, this was incredibly stupid. Don't do this. I just thought it was kind of a fun little project to put together some of what some other people in the community have been doing. Yeah, that's it. Good luck with Prague.